Do you think every archaeological discovery uncovers the truth? Think again, because these 7 discoveries created mysteries experts still struggle to explain today. One ancient tomb still captures the rising sun with incredible precision. Another belongs to history's greatest conqueror, yet nobody has ever found it. Another burial looked almost untouched by time, as if thousands of years had passed everywhere else, except inside that hidden chamber. The deeper archaeologists explored these remarkable discoveries, the more history began questioning itself, and the stranger every answer became. Because sometimes discovering a tomb changes everything. Instead of solving the mystery, it creates one no expert expected to face. And by the time we reach our final discovery, you'll understand why some secrets have survived, simply because nobody could uncover them. Our journey begins in Ireland, where an ordinary green hill quietly hides one of humanity's oldest engineering mysteries. From the outside, NEWGRANGE seems surprisingly ordinary. No towering walls or golden temples. Nothing prepares you for what waits beneath. Hidden beneath that peaceful landscape lies a monument over 5,000 years old, built long before Egypt's famous pyramids, yet still astonishing today. Think about that for a moment. One of humanity's greatest engineering achievements already existed before many civilizations had even begun to flourish. Its builders had no steel tools, no powerful machines, and no written plans explaining how such remarkable precision was ever achieved. Yet somehow they transported enormous stones across difficult terrain, then assembled them with astonishing accuracy, creating a monument that still survives today. For centuries, people believed NEWGRANGE was nothing more than an ancient burial mound, until one extraordinary discovery changed everything historians thought they knew. Every winter solstice, just after sunrise, a narrow beam of sunlight enters through a carefully designed opening, directly above the monument's entrance. That single ray travels through almost 20 meters of complete darkness, without wandering off course, until it reaches the hidden burial chamber. For only a few breathtaking minutes, the entire chamber fills with warm golden light, before darkness quietly returns for another full year. That isn't coincidence, and it certainly isn't luck. Every stone was positioned with extraordinary precision thousands of years before modern engineering existed. Knowing where the sun rises each winter is impressive. Designing a monument around that exact moment is something entirely different. Even the smallest mistake in alignment would have prevented that sunlight from reaching the chamber, completely destroying the monument's remarkable purpose. Yet after 5,000 years, the sunlight still follows exactly the same path, almost as if the builders planned it yesterday. Archaeologists discovered stone tools and antler picks nearby, offering valuable clues about construction, but revealing almost nothing about the monument's incredible planning. Those discoveries explain how massive stones were transported. They don't explain how ancient builders achieved such precision without modern technology. Around NEWGRANGE stand dozens of enormous carved stones, covered with spirals and mysterious symbols, whose true meanings disappeared thousands of years ago. Were they ancient calendars, religious symbols, or messages left behind by a civilization whose knowledge vanished long before history was ever written? Researchers still debate those questions today, because no written record survived to explain them, and perhaps none ever will. Perhaps generations of careful sky watching revealed the answer, or perhaps the builders understood something that history has completely forgotten today. Whatever the explanation may be, NEWGRANGE remains one of archaeology's greatest achievements, and one of its oldest unsolved mysteries. But at least NEWGRANGE still stands before us. We can visit it, study it, and admire the brilliance of its builders. The next mystery offers no such opportunity, because this time the world's greatest question isn't how a tomb was built, it's where it is. History remembers every major conquest of Genghis Khan. Yet after more than 8 centuries, his final resting place remains completely unknown. The greatest conqueror in history united countless tribes, built the largest contiguous land empire, then seemed to disappear without leaving a trace. After Genghis Khan died in 1227, his funeral marked the beginning of one of history's greatest archaeological mysteries. According to ancient accounts, anyone who crossed the funeral procession was killed, protecting the location of the emperor's final burial. Some stories claim the soldiers buried their ruler, then sacrificed their own lives, ensuring nobody could reveal the secret afterward. Another legend tells of thousands of horses galloping across the landscape, erasing every visible sign the tomb had ever existed. Whether every legend is true remains uncertain, but one remarkable fact has survived. Nobody has ever confirmed the tomb's location. Think about how extraordinary that really is. One of history's most powerful rulers still has no confirmed grave. This wasn't a forgotten king from a minor civilization. It was the founder of an empire that changed world history forever. For decades, archaeologists searched Mongolia's mountains and valleys, hoping modern technology would finally reveal what history refused to surrender. Researchers examined satellite imagery, conducted ground surveys and aerial searches. Yet every promising clue eventually reached another dead end. Even advanced technology failed to solve the mystery. Artificial intelligence identified possible sites, but none proved to be Genghis Khan's tomb. Some researchers believe the answer hides within Mongolia's remote Kenai Mountains. Others think the burial lies beneath completely ordinary ground. That's what makes this mystery so unsettling. The world's greatest archaeological discovery could already exist beneath someone's footsteps without anyone realizing it. The longer the search continues, the more one difficult question refuses to disappear. Was the tomb hidden by nature or by design? Perhaps those who buried the emperor understood something simple. The greatest secret survives longest when nobody knows where to begin searching. More than 800 years have passed. Empires collapsed, borders changed, yet the mystery remains exactly where history left it. The empire survived, the legends survived, but somehow the tomb itself vanished from the pages of recorded history. And remarkably, the next discovery challenges history in a completely different way, because this tomb never actually disappeared. Instead of being hidden from the world, it survived almost perfectly intact, defying everything archaeologists normally expect to find. Deep beneath the plains of Kazakhstan, one untouched burial preserved its final moment, as though time itself had simply stopped. Most ancient tombs tell a familiar story. Someone reached them first. Treasure hunters, grave robbers, or the relentless passage of time. This discovery was completely different. Every layer archaeologists removed revealed the same astonishing truth. Nobody had disturbed the burial. The chamber remained sealed for nearly 25 centuries. No hidden tunnels, no collapsed entrance, and no evidence of ancient intruders. For archaeologists, discoveries like this are exceptionally rare, because untouched tombs almost never survive. The passage of thousands of years. Then came the moment nobody expected. A warrior still rested exactly where history had left him, silent, yet astonishingly preserved. His right hand still gripped a bronze sword, not lying beside him, but firmly held, exactly as it was buried. Imagine how extraordinary that truly is. 25 centuries passed above the grave, yet that final moment never completely disappeared. Changing seasons, shifting ground, endless rain, and harsh winters. None of them erased the warrior's final resting position. It looked less like an archaeological excavation, and more like history itself had been quietly waiting beneath the earth. But remarkable preservation wasn't the only surprise. The burial itself suggested this warrior held extraordinary importance within his civilization. The Saka were powerful nomadic horsemen. They weren't famous for monumental tombs, which makes this discovery even more fascinating. Weapons surrounded the burial with remarkable care. Ceremonial objects filled the chamber. Every detail reflected status, honor, and deep respect. Everything pointed toward one conclusion. This wasn't an ordinary soldier. Someone believed this warrior deserved an extraordinary farewell. Yet archaeology often uncovers evidence without revealing the complete story. And this discovery proved exactly that. Researchers examined the weapons, studied the burial, and dated every artifact. But one question refused to reveal its answer. Who was this remarkable warrior? What had he accomplished? And why did his people honor him with such extraordinary care? The tomb protected his body from time, but it couldn't preserve the identity history eventually forgot. Sometimes archaeology recovers incredible objects, yet loses the names of the people who once carried them. If preserving one warrior for 25 centuries seems unbelievable, the next mystery becomes even more difficult to explain with certainty. Imagine constructing the largest royal tomb in ancient Macedonia, decorating it with astonishing beauty, then forgetting who rested inside forever. That mystery begins near the ancient city of Amphipolis, where archaeologists uncovered one of Greece's greatest archaeological discoveries. The entrance alone captured worldwide attention. Massive marble sphinxes guarded the passage, as though protecting secrets buried deep within. Beyond those guardians stood magnificent caryatid statues, carefully carved with remarkable detail, leading researchers deeper into the mysterious complex. Then archaeologists uncovered an extraordinary floor mosaic, beautiful enough to rival royal palaces, yet its owner remained completely unknown. Every new chamber increased the excitement, because everything inside suggested one undeniable. Yet one question overshadowed every remarkable discovery. Who deserved a monument this extraordinary, then vanished almost completely from recorded history? Some historians believed it honored Alexander the Great. Others suggested his closest companions. But convincing evidence never settled the debate. Every new investigation answered one mystery, only to create another, leaving archaeologists searching for certainty they still haven't found. Imagine building the grandest royal tomb in ancient Macedonia, then watching history remember the monument, while forgetting the person inside. Just when experts believed archaeology had revealed its greatest surprises, Egypt quietly reminded the world that history always keeps another secret hidden. For generations, archaeologists searched Egypt's royal valleys, believing nearly every important discovery had already been uncovered long ago. Then everything changed. A forgotten royal tomb appeared where experienced researchers believed nothing significant remained beneath the ancient landscape. The discovery belonged to Pharaoh Thutmose II, a ruler whose burial somehow escaped. More than a century of determined exploration. Ancient floods damaged parts of the tomb, yet those same floods also concealed the entrance, protecting it from grave robbers for centuries. The discovery carried an unforgettable lesson. Even the world's most explored archaeological sites can still surprise the people studying them. But Egypt wasn't history's final surprise. Another forgotten ruler had waited decades beneath a city archaeologists thought they already understood. For almost 40 years, researchers excavated the ancient Maya city of Karakol, discovering temples and palaces, yet missing its greatest secret. Then archaeologists uncovered the royal tomb of Te-Kabchak, founder of Karakol's royal dynasty. Hidden beneath layers they had crossed countless times. Inside the chamber rested jade ornaments, ceremonial vessels, and fragments of an elegant death mask, confirming the importance of the ruler buried there. The greatest surprise wasn't the treasure itself. It was realizing history's greatest discovery had been waiting beneath their feet for decades. And finally we arrive at history's most famous missing tomb, a mystery that has challenged archaeologists for more than 2,000 years. History remembers Cleopatra's rise to power, her alliances, her legacy, and her final days, but not where she was buried. Some researchers believe her tomb rests beneath Taposiris Magna. Others suspect it disappeared beneath the Mediterranean after ancient earthquakes reshaped the coastline. Excavations continue uncovering tunnels, statues, coins, and hidden chambers. Yet the answer everyone seeks still refuses to appear. Look back at every mystery we've explored. different civilizations, different centuries. Yet every discovery reminds us how little we truly know. One monument mastered the movement of the sun. One conqueror vanished without a trace. Another warrior defeated time itself through remarkable preservation. A forgotten king emerged from Egypt. A Maya founder waited beneath an ancient city. And Cleopatra still keeps her final secret. Perhaps archaeology isn't really about finding answers. Perhaps every discovery simply reveals how many mysteries still remain beneath the earth. Now I'd like to hear your opinion. If you could solve just one of these extraordinary mysteries, which tomb would you choose? Some secrets survive for centuries. Others are waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe, because next time we investigate the lost tomb of Alexander the Great.